Welcome to Jackalope Festival 2022. We are under the beautiful night sky of Montreal. Perfect summer night for a Vert demo. How's it going, everybody? Todd Richards here, coming to you. And I'm joined in this booth by two wonderful characters of skateboarding. I'm sitting next to Alex White, and a legend of vert skating here in Montreal, PLG, Pierre-Luc Gagnon. Guys, it's going to be a great night. I mean, it's so beautiful here in Montreal in the summertime. I've only ever been here in the winter, so I haven't really experienced this. But PLG, you're largely responsible for like the vert scene here in Montreal. Tonight we're going to have a great demo with some of your good friends. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm happy to be back in Montreal. I moved back here this past November. So my son's learning French. You know, it's my parents are getting to know him. I'm just happy to be here. I haven't seen these guys in like over a year, so I can't wait to see them skate. I saw Elliot Sloan at the X Games earlier this year. So yeah, I'm really excited. You know, it was just really nice to hang out with them for like a half hour before the demo. So
that's cool. I mean, these guys is going to be, we're going to show you the start list of who we have for the demo here in a few minutes. But Alex, there's been a lot going on here this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, there's tons to take in. This is, you know, it's Saturday night here, but we started with Jackalope Festival on Friday night with a best trick that was just banging.
Yeah, they're giving out a lot of loonies.
Yeah.
I saw handing out cash for tricks. It was really exciting. Got everybody involved. Locals were out, pros were out. It was a great mix.
Yeah, let's check it out. This is a recap of what's been going on since Friday here at Jackalope Fest. Like you said, Alex, just raining loonies out there in the street course last night. You know, it's cool to be back here. Jackalope Fest is all about like this grassroots thing where everyone's included. You know, it's something special. The Vert demo here tonight is going to be great. Look at the crowd. There are so many people out here for a great show. PLG, look at this list. You've got your homies here, Elliot, Mitchie Brusco, Gavin Botker. But the name on this list, I don't know if you've seen her skate, but Reese Nelson, she's 9 years old.
yeah, actually I haven't really seen her skate, so I'm really looking forward to watching the demo. But I mean, this is going to be great. This is pretty much like the daily session we used to have, you know, at Tony's ramp or the DC ramp or Elliot's ramp, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's great to have everyone out here in Montreal, my hometown, and you know, it's nice to see my friends while I'm back living here.
Yeah, it's really cool. Well, Elliot Sloan is kind of the headliner of this demo here this evening, and he took some time out of his busy schedule getting ready for tonight's festivities to do a little hand pressing, a little autographing with the fans. It was cool, and it's just the way Jackalope vibe is. It's very inclusive. Everyone can meet and greet everyone, mingle about everything. There's so much going on here. But we got a Vert demo to get going here, and we're going to get it underway right now.
Yeah,
the legend Dave Duncan up there on the deck.
By the way, Elliot did great at the X Games that just happened a few weeks ago. Almost won the Mini Mega contest.
That's right.
Yep. We got Alex Perelson up there. Mitchie. Mitchie's like a grown man now. Last time I seen him, he was
right?
like
I said
a kid,
the same
right?
thing when I saw him. I was so surprised. I remember him as a young, like Reese's age, but now he's the man
Right.
on the deck.
I just gave him a hug. I'm like, man, like you're like taller than me. Like, what's going on?
It's crazy. We have all these new faces. I mean, Jimmy Wilkins is kind of like the undisputed, like, king of style now on Vert.
Yeah.
Gavin Bacher, this young upstart who just crushes cement.
Yeah.
You know? And like I said, we've got Reese there who's going to put on a show, 9 years old.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think I started skating at 9. I think I dropped in for the first time when I was 9, so it's pretty impressive to be doing a full-on demo at that age.
Yeah, and starting the demo off as well.
There we go.
Here
Wow,
we go,
Reese.
guys.
Like, how much bravery just to be the first one in at the demo right now with that kind of crowd.
It's crazy. So, at 9 years old, the litany of
frontside
lip tricks
crooked
that she
grind.
has. Yeah, crooked grind to fakie. She's got so much in her bag. And apparently the boys have said, like, it takes her about, I don't know, 15 minutes to learn stuff that they suggest to her because she doesn't even really know what's going on.
I mean, that was pretty impressive to see a frontside crooked grind like that first try in a demo in front, in like a warm-up run. Like, not many people would be doing this.
Yeah. And then we have Colin Graham coming out of Virginia Beach. There's been some legendary vert skaters that have come out of Virginia Beach, the Gutierrez brothers, Alan Midget over the years, and he's the new crop, Sergi Ventura.
Oh.
El Garriel's in the mix, old and new. So these guys are going to heat it up all through the night.
I
Look
like
at that
how
crowd.
I like how like a lot of the young skaters are mixing a lot of the older tricks, you know, like the 80s tricks. Like when I came up, it wasn't really cool to do inverts and things like that. Where like the past probably 5-10 years, and all these tricks came back so hard, and it's really rad to see that.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to see someone do an ollie 540 and then stall an invert
Right,
or something.
exactly.
I think that's a really
exactly.
cool mix.
Yeah. I mean, it's skateboarding. It's an art form. It's about being original, unique. You know, I don't think any trick should be like, you know, off the, you know.
Yeah, taboo.
Yeah, taboo. That's what I was looking for. Thank you.
Here we go, Mitchie Brusco. No stranger to a podium.
melon.
He's got pretty much every trick in the book.
Double grab.
The only skater to ever do a 1260 on a skateboard, which is unbelievable.
Honestly, I think Mitchie learned a lot of those skills skydiving and like in the wind tunnel.
Really?
Yeah, that like I'm serious. Like I think he used to go to the wind tunnel every day and learn like air awareness and how to spin and all that stuff, and just try to visualize all these spins. I mean, I don't know. He had never really tried it before. I know that for a fact. You know, he just went for it and pulled it first try.
That was Jimmy Wilkins, and now we got Elliot Sloan. Elliot's got one of the most incredible backyard setups on the planet. Not many people have a 4-hit mini mega in their backyard, that's for sure. And a vert ramp, and a mini ramp, and a street course. He's definitely got it all.
What's the name of it? Sloan Yard? Sloan Yard?
Sloan Yard?
What do
And
they
a
call
music
it?
studio.
Yeah.
And a music studio.
Nice.
They're calling it the Sloan Yard?
Yeah, I saw that.
Is that really how they call it now?
I think so.
Savage.
Sloan
Yeah.
Yard? All right.
Sloan Yard's fine by me. So we're just gonna get the session started here. They're gonna kind of do it in traditional runs to start, and then we're just gonna open it up for a free-for-all. It's cool to see some of the younger rippers from out of Canada. What's the vert scene like here these days?
The vert scene?
Yeah, in Montreal. Is there a vert ramp for you guys to skate?
No, there's not. I mean, there's not. No. I mean, there's a Big O, you know, where they just built like the park there, an Events Park Series Bowl. I haven't had the chance to skate in since I've been here. Since I don't know, I've just been trying to get back in shape, out of house, been busy with the kids. But I mean, there's a little bit of vert in the deep end, you know, but there's not an actual vert ramp.
Yeah, so that's right above us here. You know, this is right down here in the Olympic Center here, and it's incredible. There's so much
Chicken wing.
iconic, like just around this place right here. There's so many iconic skate spots.
Right. I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Mark or Barry skate the Big O.
Yes,
Like
it's insane.
Like the mini vert ramp / like full pipe with flat bottom and stuff. Like those guys just kill it. It's pretty impressive. That thing's a lot harder to skate than it looks like.
All right, so POT, on the next run, let's do a play-by-play of what these guys are doing and, you know, kind of what it takes to put together. You know, you've got, was it 19? How many X Games medals you got?
Pretty sure I got 21. Yeah, I know I got 9 gold medals in vert and best trick, vert and vert best trick, you know, and you know, got quite a few silvers because of Bucky Lassick, who actually took it away from me on his last run at least 2 or 3 times. So no, I'm just kidding, but he actually did that where I was done skating, taking my pads off. Bucky was taking his last run, and I'm just like, here we go again. He's probably gonna pull it off and end up winning the contest. I'm gonna end up with silver, and I'm not gonna have a single chance to come back and try to beat his run because I'm done. I'm done with all my runs. So, but you know, it's all good. I mean, you know, that's what competition's all about. If the same guy, you know, like it's great to have like competition like that because it pushes you to be better yourself and vice versa.
What's it like to put together a contest run, and what does it take to actually put the ingredients into like a real run that has some real meat and technicality to it?
Well, I mean, when I first started skating, the runs used to be really long. It used to be like 45 seconds. That was like 18 walls, so that's 18 tricks. And we realized that like towards the end of the run, everyone would start cruising and doing frontside grinds, and there was only 3 runs. And we were like, why don't we shorten up the runs and make it like 5 runs so it's a lot more intense and there's less like setup tricks, so you can do like 12 walls. So 12 walls is actually 30 seconds. So that's what a vert run usually is. It's 30 seconds, the equivalent of 12 walls. And you try to fit in as many back-to-back bangers as you can, you know, within those 12 walls.
It's like a puzzle, right? Like, because everything has to feed into the next trick.
Because everywhere you land, depending with, you know, the amount of speed you land with, where you are on the ramp dictates what you're going to be doing next, you know? So let's say you're landing front side of this corner, you know the next corner you can't be carving backside because you're going to go off the ramp. So you're either going straight up and down or front side. So, you know, you just got to know what the ramp's going to be like at the event, and then in your mind, like wherever you're skating that day, try to like, you know, visualize the ramp you're about to skate in a contest and plan your run out. I mean, I've heard of guys just freestyling in a contest, but as far as I'm concerned, it's never a really good idea. Like freestyling is like if you mess up a trick, you land flat, you lose all your speed. That's what you're forced to do because you got to like improvise.
Yeah.
Because you get lost, you know. But
well, let's just talk about some of the runs that are going on here. Next time we have someone drop in, we'll try to call this like an actual contest.
Sorry, my explanation might have been a little too
No,
complex.
it's fascinating because, you know, you think about every wall has to feed into the next wall. Your feet need to be in the right place. And then you've got someone like Reese right here. Check this out. Backside air to start off. Nose grind at 9 years old.
Right. Kickflip rock, baby.
Yeah, I mean, her skills are crazy. If you can find her on Instagram, you can see some of the runs that she puts together, and it's out of control.
Definitely drop Reese a follow.
Actually, my girlfriend made me delete my Instagram about 2 months ago because I was addicted to it. So I've kind of like been off the grid, and I gotta reinstall my Instagram on my phone. So if you know, anyone's been trying to contact me on Instagram, I'm not, you know, being a jerk. I just,
Still have Instagram.
I just have to delete it. But
So Colin Graham here, kickflip lean air, straight into indie air to fakie. So Colin's got demo skills.
Cab heel,
Lots of
tail.
combos.
Finger flip tail.
Oof.
Do you call them finger flip tails or south flip tail? Is it the,
Well, no, a south flip is usually the fakie, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
So a south flip's like a finger flip to fakie, and then I guess you could call it south flip to tail, but it's, I don't know.
I think finger flip lean to tails happened way before South Barbie.
Right?
was
Okay.
on the
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, so yeah, the south flip is like a finger flip to fakie.
Yeah. Here we go again.
You know, when I
here.
think of the south flip is Gershon Mosley or
Right.
Yeah.
or Chad Vaught. I don't know if
Yes.
you know who that is.
Oh yeah, I know who Chad Vaught is. Oh my God.
Oh my God! Kickflip melon to fakie.
Alex
That was
Perelson.
big. Kickflip lean air. Let's see it.
Oh, he's got that kickflip Madonna now too. I think
Oh,
he
that's
just
what he
learned
was
that
trying?
last week.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought he was just going to do a kickflip lean air because I saw him set up across the flat bottom, and I was like, he's going for a kickflip lean. But I forgot he learned the kickflip Madonna, which is a Perelson's signature trick.
Here we go with Elliot.
Kickflip melon.
Big backsider set up here.
Heel flip frontside air. Tail grab. Tail 5. I think he landed a little low on the setup tail grab and didn't really have enough speed to pull that tail grab 540. You know, the 540 a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, the setup trick is what dictates if you're going to pull it or not. Like, you see there, he landed low, lost his speed, wasn't high enough, and couldn't quite come around.
Here's
But
Gavin. This is Gavin Bacher. He hasn't really skated vert self-admittedly. He's more of like a concrete chomper.
He looks like a little Tom Shar when Tom was young.
Right.
I don't know, with that Red Bull helmet and stuff.
Oh, he's in a bowl. He's incredible.
Right.
Yeah, and in street. He was getting in the street contest too. Gavin's
that's right.
amazing. Yeah, all terrain vehicle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
This little slob air there. Oh God. This is a whole bunch of different characters in the mix here. Here we go with Reese once again.
Reese, I love that little nose grind bonk she's got. Front side nose grind.
Just
Little
kind of
backside
floating
air.
over the coping.
Blunt fakie.
Oh my God.
That's exciting and inspiring. And so nuts.
She's so light on her feet. Here we go
Yeah.
with Colin again. Rocket
Oh,
air.
rocket air.
Yeah, here we go. Demo tricks are coming out.
Right. Let's see a Christ air.
I'm sure it's in the bag.
Right.
This frontside boneless. Like you said,
Method
there's
to
that mixing
fakie.
the old school and the new school.
Oh boy, that was high. Like,
Yeah. Not a lot of people are doing Elgarials in their
Well,
runs these days.
kind of came down on his hand. Like, I never thought he was going to do that because he was going really fast for it, leading up to it.
Yeah, there's that
Rocket air. Most people don't carve on rocket airs. Like, I used to do them straight up and down. I saw him carving. I was like, oh.
It's funny when you watch like these bowl guys come and skate the vert. Oh my gosh. I was just going nuts. But they do tend to carve around the vert ramp
Right.
more than go straight up and down.
Because they're used to always Indy 5 from Jimmy,
Yep. Such good style.
Stalefish.
Jimmy's got a heel bruise.
No one realized what that was. That was a backside ollie to disaster, and he does that like a regular backside ollie, except that he lands like halfway up on his board on the way down. It's called a backside ollie disaster, but no one realizes how gnarly the impact is doing it, you know, the way he does it, like
Yeah.
face high.
And
Most
the
people
fact-
are doing it like a foot or two over the coping.
The fact that he does backside disasters higher than I think I've ever done a backside air is, you know,
Right,
it's gnarly.
right.
Comes Elliot here. Let's see if he can put together a full run. Nice big frontside tail grab.
So he's doing a backside air. Here comes the tail 5. Here he goes. Heel flip Indy, mezza flip.
Elliot, you know, he's from not too far from here. He's from New York, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think I was already living in California when I first met Elliot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 42 right now. I'm not sure how old Elliot is. I mean, I've known him for so long. Like, I actually helped him buy his property when he first got it, because yeah, I had a house, and then Elliot didn't have the credit, so I had to co-sign for him to buy the property. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, and then a year later, he got me off the loan and stuff. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
You co-signed for Elliot Sloan's
Yeah.
house. That's insane.
I mean, I'm not trying to brag, but it's just like a fun fact. Like, I don't know.
There you go. Reese trying to get an Ollie 540 in there.
Because, I mean, we had an indoor ramp with Monster Energy drink and DC shoes. And then we wanted like an outdoor place. And Elliot I've spotted this property, and he was like, man, I'm really trying to buy this. But like, he was like, my uncle won't co-sign for me and this and that. And I was just like, you know, if you let me skate there every day and whenever I want, like, I think I can do this for you. So yeah, we worked it out. And
That's right.
yeah.
Well, it's cool. I mean, you're passing wisdom down to the youth in skate tricks and also in financial responsibility. It's
Love
fantastic.
that.
Big shoes to fit. Well, PLG, I guess they're saying that if you want to go over and join those guys in the vert ramp and go hang with the homies, thanks so much for hanging out here in the booth with us and providing some insight as Jimmy just goes full destruction mode on this run.
Well, thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for all that you've done for vert
Appreciate being
skating
here.
over the years.
Yes, thank you.
Go home and polish those medals, all 19 of them.
Yeah, they're in the basement of my dad's house.
Oh, okay. We'll get them out there front and center. Thanks again, PLG, everyone, for joining us here. Legend of skateboarding here in Montreal. And we're just getting started with this vert demo. Here we go, Colin Graham once again in, starting off with that air to fakie. Tail grab, a one-footed caballerial. Little tail grab varial there. Putting together the varial tricks, kickflip indie to tail smash on the way back in. There it is. That is the quintessential demo trick. That is the 360 varial. Alex, did you know that you're only allowed to do that during demonstrations?
Where is this rule written?
I believe Jason Ellis wrote that rule a long time ago.
I would mess with Ellis.
Here we go. Elliot Sloan back in here. He's putting this run together. Nice big backside air, setting himself up again for a heel flip indie. Oh, the kick flip indie, you do a heel flip indie. Excuse me.
That's an amazing back-to-back combo right there.
It is. This is all like, you know, when you think about a demo run compared to like a contest savage run, it's not as technical, but you have the crowd to please, not judges, which is sometimes a lot harder.
Yeah, I would think so. Like a band performing, you know, music and stuff like that. If the crowd's not into it, you know right away.
Yeah, you got to play the hits, Alex. You can't play that obscure stuff from like that album from 30 years ago. You got to play to the hits, and that means big airs, 540s. Crowd wants to see that board flipping, maybe some hand plants. I don't know. Throw some crazy stuff in there.
They always love a good hand plan.
They do.
You win with that. And a local bands always win too. So it's great to see some local Montreal skaters out here on the ramp as well.
Yeah, it's cool. And as PLG was saying, there's not as much of a traditional vert scene here anymore. So to see people come out here and have to translate their bowl skills to like this big wooden swing set we have right here, it's kind of tough.
Hey, we got Tilda dropping in too. Tilda was in the street contest earlier for 12 and under. Another one of the skaters that got the golden ticket to compete at Jackalope Fest. I'm glad that she got the gall to get up there and drop in too, because that's a big crowd.
That's cool. I mean, she's really young, and as you said, got the golden ticket, and that's what's so cool about Jackalope Festival. There's all these events that are happening these days, X Games, Dew Tour, yada, yada, yada. But those are only invite-only contests, and Jackalope Festival is truly an open competition, and there's not very many of those in skateboarding left.
No, and there's not many multi-discipline festivals like this where you get like this crossover between all these different sports and all these different athletes hanging out and having a really good time together.
Yeah. Look at this right here. Giant kickflip lean air from Perelson.
Just flying.
That was insane. There's that 360 varial, very popular with the demo crowd. Colin Graham, like I said, coming out of Virginia Beach. Big frontside 540.
Wow. You know, Colin's a really big climber, too. He was
Yeah.
over there watching all the climbing contests. He was talking me through the runs or the climbing comp. It was really interesting. He's
I
a
get
fan.
to commentate that tomorrow, and it's fascinating to me to watch that because I have literally no forearm strength whatsoever. So to see people cling to a rock wall with like a pinky, I mean,
Yeah.
that's great.
That's going to be really fun to watch.
And there's
Can't wait.
break dancing as well.
Yeah.
There's freestyle motocross, as we said, skateboarding. There's some crazy base jump. They can go like
I
tandem
saw-
base jumping up there with people.
It's so scary watching them jump off that thing, and then they're landing right next to the skate park, which is wild, too, to see some skydiver coming in right next to the skate park while you're skating.
It's pretty nutty. Jimmy Wilkins just had a pro model drop not too
Yes.
long ago. New pro model on Real skateboards.
He is such a good fit on Real. I'm so happy for him.
Nice little crossbone lean air. Elliot Sloan goes for that Indy 540 and misses. These guys are just getting warmed up. And this
What do you
is-
think? What do you
what's
think it's
up?
like for them skating like a demo versus, you know, a vert contest? What would your take be on
Well,
it?
my take on it is, okay, so you got like a contest where it's almost like that adrenaline takes over and you go into like contest monster mode. This is kind of more free-flowing, which may be more difficult to put together these lines, you know? They're trying to do it, like I said, trying to do it for the crowd, trying to hype up the crowd with, you know, tricks and lines that everyone will appreciate. But sometimes it may be more difficult.
Oh, here's Reese. Yeah, back in. Reese got backside nose grind to frontside nose grind combo, backside air.
I want to see this kickflip rock to feet.
Oh,
my
she's so close. Reese is actually from Alberta, Canada, too, as well. She's just been living out in Encinitas now, honing her craft, really dialing in her skateboarding, and she's progressed so much.
Yeah, she's in the bird nest now. She's
Yes.
over at Tony Hawk's place, practicing all the time. Tony giving her trick ideas. She's a lip trick master. And she doesn't, you know, she's small, so she doesn't have the weight to throw her into big airs yet.
Yet.
Yes. But it's going to happen. She already does Ollie 540s and all kinds of crazy combinations that are incredibly difficult that she doesn't really know how difficult these tricks are.
Childhood is magical like that. Whoa!
There we go. Basically a Christ Air 360.
Yeah.
Next one.
Colin
Colin
Graham.
really turning it up. I really like this. I think Colin's after it. He really wants to make an impression on the crowd. That was wild.
That was a very wild move. Fakey 360 with a Christ Air. Here we go, back in with Jimmy. His perfectly smooth style, alley-oop tail grab 540. Big crowd out here tonight, and this is, I guess, technically night 2 of Jackalope Festival. Mitchie Brusco dropping in. Last night we had Cash for Tricks out here on the street course behind us. Dave Duncan was just, like you said, throwing loonies at people. It's very painful to get a loony thrown at you. You ever had a loony thrown at you?
Apparently, PLG said that there's also toonies, which are the coins.
Yes,
so you
the
don't want
toonies-
toonies to get thrown at you.
Loonies are way more painful than loonies. Here we go, Elliot Sloan setting up.
Wow.
Big flip, backside air. Here we go, here's a nice run. Kind of bailing on that heel flip front
He looked
side
like
air
a
there.
waiter offering dessert right there when he fell out of that. So easy. He makes it look real easy.
He does, because it is really easy for him. Alex Perelson, big stale fish. Looking for something, he's setting up. Big backside 540, backside grab. Huge lean air. Alex Perelson, one of the most beautiful styles on a skateboard ever. Oh, and just lets that heel flip Indy go. But you can just tell, Alex Perelson is born to skateboard. His style is perfect. Here goes Reese, little backsider set up. Nose grind every time. Let's get it. There it is, kickflip rock fakie. 9 years old. And an Ollie 540.
That's wild.
Wow.
Little half cab. She's still going.
Reese is just going crazy around. Frontside crooked grind fakie, and then switch hurricane. Oh my gosh. That is how you put together a demo run. 9 years old. Check it out. Kickflip rock fakie. We thought that was over. And then she goes into this. Ollie backside 5-4, actually like an Ollie 360 revert, but I'll call it a 5. She's 9 years old. That's insane. At 9 years old, I was sticking G.I. Joes up my nose. Okay, so
I don't doubt that, Todd.
Yeah, you shouldn't. That didn't end until I was about 15, but that's neither here nor there. But Reese is the future of women's skateboarding. I think, you know, watching her, I predict that she'll move over into skating the bowl comps, and she will dominate in the years to come. Beautiful backside Smith grind by Alex Barrelson. Watch that front foot setup. Kickflip Madonna.
So he's flipping the board, catching it, then slamming that tail down.
Yeah,
Normally
there's a lot
Madonna's
going
done
on.
without a kickflip in it. But
Right.
to add a kickflip to it, that's wild.
It just adds another element of difficulty, and you could tell the telltale sign was that foot setup coming across the flat bottom.
Yeah, so much could go wrong with that trick. I really want to see him pull it tonight.
Yeah. I've seen him try about 30 of them in practice. Beautiful lean air by Jimmy, straight up and down. There's the alley-oop in the air. His style is from another planet. It's like watching a daddy longlegs skateboard.
No, I love Jimmy's style. It's Mr. Smooth.
His mom is a ballerina,
Oh,
and I believe it's in the blood.
that's
It's
awesome.
very ballet-y style.
Yeah, so much grace.
We got Mitchie Brusco, super technical skateboarder in his own right. Oh, catching the board with the wrong rail and throwing it under your feet like that is a faith move.
He's got a really good line he's working together right here.
Mitchie Brusco. All right, Gavin Botker just won the Dew Tour, the park competition a couple weeks ago in Des Moines, Iowa. He's here tonight to put on his vert skills. Nice big
Judo air.
judo air.
Love a judo. Love another judo. Another judo?
Frontside
Oh.
sailfish.
You know, Todd, I don't think Gavin stopped skating since he arrived off the plane into Montreal. He's just
Well-
been on his board constantly.
When you have a diet that consists only of Skittles, that's what happens. I've got stuff like arthritis to worry about. These kids, they don't care. Here we go, Reese back in. Nice little setup backside ollie. There's an alley-oop, feeble grind to fakie. Is that frontside crook to fakie? Kind of a sliding caballerial. What's she setting up for? There's that kickflip rock and roll again. Wow. Unreal.
I think Reese is really feeding off the crowd energy here, too.
That's just, to be able to handle the pressure of putting on a demo in front of this many people at that age. I guess ignorance is bliss. There it is. Kickflip Madonna from Alex Barrelson. Gets it done. Goes for the kickflip Indy 540. That was great.
That was awesome.
I'd love to see it.
He spans the whole ramp doing that kickflip
It
540.
does.
Yeah.
And it used to be that the ramps were pretty narrow. There it is.
There.
Just get an idea. But ramps were really narrow. Then they went super wide. And now we've got a BMX rider on the ramp. These guys are so gnarly. There's so much that can go wrong when you're trying to throw a BMX bike away from you. A lot of pegs, like sharp, pointy things.
I don't know how they do it.
It's terrifying to me. It's cool being joined by a couple BMX riders here. My son rides BMX, and I'm terrified every time he leaves the house and says he's going dirt jumping because I just don't know what's going to happen. but it really is cool, especially when you have this much control.
And like, you know, PLG was saying, there's not a vert ramp in Montreal right now. These guys are really excited to just have a vert ramp right now at the Big O, right here, right now, and a crowd behind them. It must be a really amazing feeling right now.
Yeah, it's sick. And like we were saying before, the scene here, as far as like a skate scene goes in Montreal, just in the couple days that we've been here, we've been to one of the sickest DIY spots I've ever been to. An incredible indoor park. We have the Vans Park over here that they added to since the event was here, since the Vans Park series. You have the actual Big O crazy sculpture mini ramp of doom.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here as far as parks go.
The Big O, it's just one of those things that you need to skate before you die. You have to come up here and you have to skate the Big O. It's an insane terrain.
I guess it's one of the 8 wonders of the skateboard world.
Yes.
Really. Colin Graham, as we're underway here at Jackalope Fest with this vert demo. So much going on here all weekend long. And we gotta mention that none of this would be possible here without the, you know, Montreal Tourism Board. They put a lot of money into Jackalope Festival, put it on for the people here in Montreal. So many festivals go on here.
Yes.
Look at that giant kickflip frontside air. There's like a beautiful jazz fest that goes on here. Now we're gonna start a bit of a doubles routine. Mitchie Brusco, Jimmy Wilkins, 2 men enter, 1 man leave. It's like Thunderdome on vert.
Wow.
How's that? Mitchie Brusco, Jimmy Wilkins, doubles routine, 540 over, backside 360. That is insane.
So Jimmy was backside 360.
All right, here we go.
Mitchie.
Oh, actually, backside lip slide.
Wow, that was wild. That's a lot of trust. They're good
Yes.
friends.
They're great friends. You're gonna see some BMX double action here. This is terrifying. What's gonna happen? Are we mirroring this, or are we going over and unders? I think we're just doing some mirrors.
Okay, good, because I was kind of scared. I don't know what to think if that happens. Okay, cool.
There we go, matching flares. I do know it's called the flare.
I don't know any BMX tricks, but these are.
Wow.
How many flares can you do?
I think it's a flare up. It's like herpes. Wow. That was insane. See, now we're putting on an act. We got some stuff going on here, making the fans excited. Watch this. It's just a flare off. Super flare up right here. Back into it here, Gavin Bacher once again. See if we can get a full run together here. Little backside air start, nice frontside air. Jumping off there on that backside air. I think is he also in the street comp tomorrow as well?
Yeah, it's just everywhere. He's been everywhere, skating everything.
Never ending. See if we'll get some more doubles action from the boys.
I'd like to see Reese go over somebody else, a full-grown man.
Like in like a frontside crooked grind.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's crazy too, coming from my world, is right above us here on the hill is, in the wintertime, is a rail park. They put up a rail park here, because it does, I don't know if you know this, but winters here are very harsh, Alex.
Are they?
On the East Coast, yes, yes.
So you can go, so a rail park, like a snowboard rail park?
Yeah, they set up a bunch of rails right above us here on the hill. There's tons of urban spots here to come and snowboard. People have been filming here for years. Oh, nice blunt fakie from Reese, casual. So yeah, there's a ton that goes on here in the winter and the summer, and now that they have that indoor park, you can kind of beat the winter.
We can find something fun to do.
Yeah. And also, the Dylan Ojo Foundation is who's put on, in cooperation with Vans, are the ones that put that free-to-ride rail park that they have here. It's great.
That's
Super
so rad for the community.
Super rad. Here we go, Elliot once again, big backside ollie, super floaty. Indie air to fakie, into a 720. Come on now.
Doing a no grab air like that, that's so dangerous.
It's like they're flying. Here we go, Mitchie Brusco once again. Oh, wow. Body varial 540. There may have been a kickflip in there. I'm sure we'll get a replay.
Yeah, we want a replay. That was wild.
Let's check it out, Mitchie Brusco. Oh yes, kickflip, body varial, backside 540. Okay then, we're having a demo.
This is a demo.
And Mitchie Brusco is, first he did the 1080 on the skateboard, then he decided, no, I'm gonna do a 1260 on a skateboard. Those are all on mega ramp, but that is the most insane thing ever.
Yeah, Mitchie's a freak, he's amazing.
Oh, over under.
Love an over under.
Yeah, they call that one the decapitator when you don't go quite high enough. Okay, let's check it out in the over under.
Oh, so close.
That could have been a butt face right there. You know,
piggyback
get
ride.
high enough.
Yeah.
Butt face decapitator. Here's Colin, is back in. Little chicken wing. And into that front side 540. Just those subtle tweaks to add individual style into these tricks. It's so cool to watch. Mitchie back in once again. For a little while there, Mitchie was only skating switch stance, which is crazy.
Just got bored.
Mitchie 720.
Nice.
He's very happy with that. And Mitchie, if you follow Mitchie Brusco on Instagram, he's got a series of self-help videos now.
Really?
And it's actually it's pretty cool. Little Miller flip right there.
Love
Flat bottom Miller flip.
Yep. Oh, scratch the coping.
Scratch coping, rock fakie. This looks terrifying. El Gariel. Wow. We got some craziness going on here. Okay, might have another doubles routine. There's that El Gariel. Kind of a crazy style El Gariel. Here's the over-under. Here they go, they got it. Nicely done. Perfectly timed. No one's going home in a body bag. That was great. Let's check it out. Plenty of room. Big frontside air over a frontside grind. The timing of doubles routines, Alex, it's a game of inches or centimeters, since we're using the metric system
yeah.
here. Yeah.
That's proper.
Maybe setting up another doubles run here. Oh, here
yeah.
we go.
Jimmy and Reese.
Set up backside air.
Wow.
Big backside air over a blunt fakie. Wow.
I think it's the first time they've tried that. That was wild.
That was great. Holy cow. Look at that.
Aw.
Blunt fakie. Over.
That was so great. I feel like Jimmy could do a back five over that blunt fakie
Yes,
too.
I think-
No problem.
Stylish backsider ever. I love your backsider. Blunt fakie, Vert, amazing.
The
We
legend
have some
Dave
magic
Duncan up there on the
moments here,
deck. There's that
Jackalope.
backside air. Perfectly executed blunt to fakie. Wow. That was great. I think the riders are kind of loosening up right now too. A little stressful when, you know, the lights are off, the lights come on, it's like, all right, go, entertain
Showtime.
us.
Yeah, showtime.
Olympic rider.
Is that Jake Alardi?
Jake Alardi's on the
Jake
vert
Alardi
ramp
is
now.
now on the ramp. Street skater Jake Alardi just decides to do a 540.
Well, Jake is an extremely talented skateboarder. He can skate anything. So seeing him try 5, I'm not surprised.
I've seen him make many a 540. He actually has like a vert background as well.
At Tampa? Is that where you
Yes.
grew up?
Yep.
Tampa vert ramp has bred a lot of really good skaters.
One more try. You want to see
So here we go. Elliot Sloan back in, Indy to fake it. Let's see him get this 720 here. Indy 7, he does those so crazy. They're all off axis. And Elliot Sloan is one right now that's kind of blurring the lines between snowboarding and skating. You picture snowboarding with all these cork maneuvers off axis in the air. And now that he has that mini mega in his backyard, he just wants to do snowboard jump tricks in his backyard on a skateboard. So just making snowboarding look dumb, basically, that's what I'm saying.
He doesn't even need bindings.
No, I didn't need bindings. Colin Graham, beautiful showing here tonight. Really consistent. There's that frontside 540. Such a good showing. Going to be a big future from that kid, both on the park side of things and also on vert. A lot of these characters, they go from here to Tony Hawk's Vert Alert, which is in Salt Lake City. So a very busy schedule for these riders this summer. Here's Jake. Let's see if we can get a Jake Alardi to 540 to shut this thing down. He's setting up for it. That's a lot of setup backside air. Something big's coming. Jake Alardi's looking for it. But he's got to save some energy for tomorrow's street competition.
Let's see Elliot Sloan.
They're going to see Elliot once again here. Elliot Sloan shutting this demo down here this evening. Going for that Indy 720 once again. A great showing from Elliot Sloan here tonight. One of the biggest innovators in vertical skateboarding of this generation.
Would you say like he's this generation's Danny Way or something like that?
I would say that, absolutely. Yeah. You know, in terms of people that are pushing the limit with burly tricks, making it happen. Jake Alardi shutting it down with the 540 to end things off. Wants to add a kickflip Indy there as well. But yeah, just getting back to what you're saying, he is kind of that Danny Way figure of this generation. With doing the mega ramp, taking the bigger transition ramps, and doing these crazy tricks that no one thought was possible just a couple years ago.
That's gonna be time right now.
Yeah, just all birthed out of his own imagination. Elliot's so creative too. I mean, the fact that he's like comprehending these things, building his world in his own backyard, Elliot's incredible.
You're limited only by what your sponsor gives you for money to work with, really. All right, as we've wrapped this up, we're gonna throw this up to Cass on the deck with Elliot Sloan.
I'm here right now with Elliot Sloan. How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
How's the Jackalope Fest tonight?
Oh, it's always great. I'm so stoked to be back here. I haven't been here since 2019, so yeah, it's good to be back.
You're a 6-time gold medal at the X Games, and it was in your own backyard.
Yeah.
What was the experience like?
Oh man, it was it was a lot of pressure for sure, and just a lot of build up, and then it happened, and it was awesome, and yeah, I'm stoked. Hopefully they want to do it again.
What made you decide to actually build it in your own backyard?
Oh man, I don't know. It's kind of a tough question. Like, I guess it all just started like with a dream, you know, like it was like I was a little kid growing up. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, growing up in New York City, like, you know, I grew up in an apartment building. I always wanted a backyard, and then kind of skating Bob Burnquist's house, seeing that set up at his house, I was just like, damn, I want something like that. Yeah.
And what would you recommend? Like, what would your advice be for those kids who are trying to go to your level?
Just be patient and, you know, keep having fun. It's definitely really frustrating at times, and, you know, skating just takes a lot of dedication, so just never give up, you know.
And what's next for you?
What's next? We're going to Tony Hawk's Vert Alert next weekend in Salt Lake City, and I think that's it. I'm going to go back to working on this video part that I've been working on for a bit, so yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Elliot.
Thank
and
you.
back to you, Todd.
Cool.
Thank you, Kat. Well, what a night it's been. Jackalope Festival is just getting started here this weekend. As we said, tonight's the Vert demo. Tomorrow night is the street. We have bouldering, freestyle, motocross, more craziness coming at you. But Jackalope is growing, Alex, and we're going to be going to Virginia Beach, which is cool. It's the first time Jackalope is taking this size festival to the United States. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I want to be there. I think it's June of 2023 is when they're planning on having in Virginia Beach. It's super exciting.
Let's take a look. Well, that does it for us here tonight at Jackalope Fest, but much more to come tomorrow. We've got so many more events. Big thanks to PLG for joining us. Thanks to Elliot Sloan and all the boys for putting on that demo. And thanks to you, Alex White, for sitting next to me and yammering about vert skating here with me this evening. What are your impressions so far about Jackalope Festival?
I mean, Jackalope Festival is awesome. I think one of the highlight of being with Pierre-Luc Godin, watching a vert demo here in Montreal was amazing. Like, what an experience. I feel so lucky.
That's cool. Well, we're just getting started. Join us again here tomorrow for the live broadcast of much more from Jackalope Fest 2022. Good night, you guys.